in a stadium with the tightest security of any NFL game ever played. Super Bowl XXV began under the shadow of war in the Mideast.
Persian Gulf, and we respectfully dedicate our broadcast to you, wherever you may be over there, and may God be with you. Here we go. The Super Bowl is underway, and the kick sails downfield, and he makes it up across the 20 to 25, out to the 30, and out to the 34-yard line.
The Silver Anniversary Super Bowl was the most primal of contests, a classic struggle of wills, with each team trying to impose its will on the other. The first 15 minutes went according to form as New York quarterback Jeff Hostetler methodically drove the Giants to their first 3 points, while Jim Kelly countered with a Buffalo Bills specialty, the big play.
Here's a long throw downfield, and it is deflected and caught by Watson, and he's down the sideline and out of bounds at the 8. The put down, and the kick sails up, and it is good, and we are tied at 3 at the Super Bowl.
Early in the second quarter, Maud Levy's Bills did indeed turn it up a notch, with a no-huddle offense that Bill Parcells' Giants found difficult to handle. It took the Bills a little over 4 minutes to drive 80 yards through a defense that had been the NFL's toughest to score on in 1990. On the drive, Jim Kelly was flawless. He connected on all 6 of his passes, riddling a Giant defense that was confused and frustrated.
Don Smith drives in for the touchdown. The Bills have taken the lead.
On defense, the Bills had hoped to exploit Jeff Hostetler's inexperience by pressuring the Giant backup quarterback early and often. First half, the Bills hassled Hostetler, haunted him, hounded him, eventually sending him hobbling to the bench.
What a hit on Hostetler.
Hoster's got the wind knocked out of him. I don't think it's anything more serious than that.
It appeared that midnight had arrived for Jeff Hostetler, who had been something of a Cinderella story since taking over late in the season for injured starting quarterback Phil Simms.
And Hostetler may put it up here. On second down, he's going to throw, and they're after him. He falls down in the end zone. A safety! The Bills was safety! It was Bruce Smith on top of him!
second look at the safety shows that while Hostetler may have lost his feet, he clearly didn't lose his head. By taking a firm hold on the ball, Hostetler prevented Bruce Smith from causing a fumble that might have given Buffalo 7 points instead of 2. In a game that ultimately was decided by the narrowest of margins, this made Hostetler's heads-up action the biggest of plays. Of even more importance, the Giants did not panic at the very point where Buffalo seemed to have taken full command of the game. New York did not start flinging the ball around the field. Instead, Bill Parcells stuck to the simple game plan that had taken him this far.
Run with power, run with some power. Need some power, Jumbo. Heavy left, F field, line 34. So, Jay, in there. That's who I want. Well, that's who I want.
MVP.
Power football. It was Otis Anderson, the splendid old stallion, bullying straight ahead. It was massive blockers whose intention was to physically wear down the defense. In addition to Otis Anderson, there was also Dave Meggett, half as big, though twice as quick. And the rhythm of tacklers used to confronting the bigger Anderson. Late in the second quarter, New York mounted a drive that stood for everything Bill Parcells believes in as a coach. The ability to run enhanced their passing game, as Jeff Hostetler turned the play fake into one of New York's many lethal weapons.
And a run to the left, Meggett at the 40, 35, 30, first down at the 25.
Only minutes after being knocked to the ground, Jeff Hostetler emerged a confident leader, clearly in command of the Giants' patient but powerful offense.
Touchdown. It is caught in the end zone by Stephen Baker. So they beat the Bills blitz again. And now the Giants can come within 2 points of the lead with 25 seconds to play.
A textbook, 10-play, 87-yard drive had not only turned Super Bowl 25 into a whole new ball game, it foretold similar Giant success still to come.
Okay, remember you guys, when it's too tough for them, it's going to be just right. Where else would you rather be than right now?
As the second half began, the Bills sought to clarify their defensive strategy.
We gotta have a good first down now. First down's what we gotta make our play. You hear me? First down now.
First down's the key. You win on first down, huh? Then you kick ass on third down.
Buffalo's strategy only partially succeeded. On the first play of the second half, they did stop New York. But on this historic, time-killing drive to glory, the Giants wore down the Bills with their incredible ability to convert on 4 straight third-down situations.
Hostetler barking out the signals, has the ball in the pocket. Throws over the top. He's got Meggett. Meggett will get a first down. O'Jay's the back on the short yardage. O'Jay turns. He's got it. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30-yard line.
Yeah.
What a blow he delivered at about the 40-yard line from the back coming up.
Kelso.
The tackler was a Kelso.
He looked like Muhammad Ali winding up, doing a little butterfly dance and popped in with that stiff arm.
running, and that's just the way the Giants want it. And now they are faced with third and about 13. They have the ball at the 32-yard line of the Bills. Here's a huge play.
12-10 the score. Buffalo, third quarter. Hostetler has the ball in the snap. Throws. Complete. He's got Ingram for maybe a first down. He'll try to the 20. Yes, he's got it.
What effort! What effort!
Brought that ball to 25 and got free of 3 separate tackles. I didn't think there was any chance to be able to do it. A nice spin move, a cutback, great athletic play.
In a game full of superlatives, Mark Ingram's effort on third and long can best be described as inspiring. The drive was kept alive, and the clock kept ticking.
Long, long clock-eating drive.
The Giants have had the ball for going on 8 minutes. Here we go. Big third down play here. 3rd and 4.
13th play of this drive. Makes the handoff. Rolls left. Throws. Complete inside the 10. Inside the 5. It's Howard Cross. Giants on the 1.5-yard line. O.J. touchdown.
The Giants have taken the lead. Well, they've thrown 87 yards in the second quarter, and now they drive 75.
They went down the field with some big plays, put it in for the touchdown.
9 minutes and 29 seconds.
The 2 long drives had kept Buffalo's offense off the field for nearly an hour, and their rustiness showed. But in reality, it was the Giants' unique defensive scheme that finally slowed down the no-huddle. New York went to a 2-man line in order to flood the passing lanes and upset Kelly's timing. The alignment made it difficult to pressure Kelly, but this defense was designed to pressure receivers, not the quarterback. This tactic largely succeeded in taking All-Pro wide receiver Andre Reed out of the Buffalo offense.
Yeah, fucked up.
Reed had caught 6 passes during the first 20 minutes, but relentless punishment by the Giants' secondary exacted a heavy toll.
Sick 'em.
Over the final 40 minutes, Reed had but 2 receptions, saying afterwards that he had never been hit so hard. But the Buffalo Bills have many talented athletes, none more dangerous than number 34, Thurman Thomas. In one of the most spectacular performances in Super Bowl history, Thomas ran wild through a defense that was geared to stop the pass rather than the run. He gained 190 total yards, averaging 9.5 yards every time he touched the ball, as he spearheaded Buffalo's gallant comeback.
There's Kelly shotgunning a running play. Thurman Thomas breaks it up the 25. Still on his feet at the 20. Gets down to the 15. Up to the 5 and scores. Thurman Thomas.
Oddly enough, a key contributor to Thomas's touchdown was Andre Reed. The invisible man in the Bills' second-half offense helped clear Thomas's path to the end zone with a timely block. In actuality, Thomas needed very little help. In a game billed as Buffalo Finesse versus New York Power, it was Thurman Thomas who took the Giants head-on, delivering a crushing blow that gave the Bills the lead 8 seconds into the fourth quarter.
Hey, Daryl, we got to play defense and win it. You guys got to win it right here. You guys got to win it.
Super Bowl 25 was shaping up as a classic, and Jeff Hostetler was one reason why. This true-life unsung American hero had displayed remarkable poise in a game where quarterbacks of limited experience are not supposed to win. In the fourth quarter, he engineered yet another giant drive that began with a key third down conversion.
Leading 19-17. Waiting for the snap. Hostetler, the blitz is on. He throws. He's got a man. It's Bavaro, the tight end, out for the first down.
There he
To
is.
the 42-yard line.
Hostetler takes the head off. Throws quickly downfield. He's got Bavaro inside the 30-yard line. Hostetler has the ball. Hostetler looks. He throws hard. He's got a man. It's complete inside the 20, inside the 15.
New York penetrated deep into Buffalo territory, keeping the clock moving and pushing the Bills' defense to the brink of exhaustion. But what gave this game so much character was each team's ability to reach down for something extra, just when it appeared they had nothing left. Jeff Wright's clutch tackle stopped New York short of a touchdown that might have put the game away.
Field goal. Use all the time. It's good.
And the Giants are in the lead. 20-19.
We got some big coming back to do, guys. Let's do it. Man, that's how you win championships.
Now we have 2:16 to play, and this will be it. One more shot
Man, you
for
wouldn't
Jim
want it.
Kelly and the Bills.
You wouldn't want it any other way. No, you wouldn't want it any other way.
90 yards away from a touchdown. What a finish. What a finish to this Super Bowl.
The National Football League at its very best here tonight.
Throughout the season, Buffalo had elevated the two-minute drill to a complete offensive strategy, and they tried to make it work one final time. But with their passing game virtually non-existent, they were reduced to nothing but pure guts and sheer determination.
Third and inches. Thurman Thomas runs at the 30. They're going 35 at the 40. Oh, a great tackle. A great open field tackle by Emerson Wall. 13 to play, 112. And now he's going to run again.
Going to be some sore football plays at the end of this game. This has been tough football.
They've been using a three-man rush. That's all. Here's Kelly to throw. He's got a man there, and it is caught by the tight end down at the 41-yard line. 38 seconds left. Keith McKellar.
37 seconds to go and the clock is running. 34 seconds to go.
Here's a running play. Thurman Thomas at the 40, 35, 30. And now we're down to 20 seconds. I believe they're going to send the field goal unit on her. Kelly may spike the ball here. They can spike the ball. They got to line up. We're down to 12, 11, 10. It's going to be Scott Norwood who gets the shot now with 8 seconds to play.
Oh, shit.
That's it. That sets the stage for Norwood.
A lot of pressure. You want to talk about a pressure situation.
That is a long way to kick a football.
The quiet man of this football team, Scott Norwood. He can fire the shot heard round the world now. Here we go with 8 seconds to play. High drama here in the Super Bowl.
Spot in the air. It's got
Oh! so good.
Super Bowl 25.
Fuck Belichick.
It was a game of drama and dignity in which even a crucial mistake was more poignant than pathetic. It was a game for the ages. But it was played in an atmosphere where more important
That's
events of
very
the
reason.
day were not forgotten.
This NFL Films production has been brought to you by NFL Network. Watch the National Football League 24 hours a day on NFL Network.